Hey guys, EBPMAN here, and today we're going to take a look at the Audeara A01 headphones. Let's check them out. So guys, the Audeara headphones are a really unique set of headphones that really address the needs of those who want to have the best audio experience to hear the things that they may be missing out due to hearing limitations. So this specific headphone, the A01, gives you the ability to tailor your music experience to what you're capable of hearing. Has a really cool app that's going to configure your hearing experience so that you never miss out on anything that you're hearing. It's going to be good for audiobooks. It's going to be great for movies and also music. So let's check them out. All right, so let's take a closer look at what these headphones are all about. So first of all, this is model A01, and they're about transforming the way you listen to music so that you can experience it the way you should based on your hearing needs. It's basically going to make your audiobook experience, your movie experience, your music experience tailored to your specific needs and your hearing capacity. So if we take a look at the features that we have in the back, they're wireless. They also support active noise canceling, which we're going to test. They have Qualcomm aptX capability. There's an app, obviously. There is an experience that you go through when it comes to tuning it to your specific ears, and you can have multiple profiles. Now, from a specification perspective, for those of you who like looking at the specs, let's get a little bit closer so you can see those right here. So 40 millimeter drivers. You do have micro USB charging capabilities. You have Bluetooth up to 10 meters, and it does have a headphone jack. You do have, from a listening time perspective, flight mode, active noise canceling line in up to, look at that, 65 hours that's plugged in. Now, if you do regular mode, which is Bluetooth based, with the Audeara effect, again, that's giving you that enhanced personalized hearing experience, check it out, 35 hours. Bam, 35 hours. And if you're looking at eco mode, then you get 45 hours. So you can't go wrong with that audio experience. You could literally, depending on your usage, probably go a whole week without charging these. Let's see what's inside. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. You have a travel pack here. Very nice material, soft, looks very executive looking. As we open it up, nice material on the inside. Here we have our headphones, which we'll put aside. In addition to your headphones, we have a user guide. We have a micro USB charging cable, aux cable or auxiliary, and let's see what else we have in here. Oh, a little hook that you can use to connect this to your bag. And then this is an adapter that you see a lot in international flights. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the little bell icon to get notified when new videos become available. One thing that slid by me was you also have this converter as well, so that's pretty nice. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the headphones themselves. They feel really substantial, and I don't mean in a heavy way, but that they don't feel flimsy in any way. I love this flexibility that we have here isn't vice-like. Memory foam here. If you flip these over, you'll notice that each earpiece is labeled. It's your ear will fit in this area, so it's going to go over your ear, surrounding it, cupping it, and giving you some nice passive noise cancellation. Memory foam type material that's just going to make it nice and comfy in both areas. We flip it this way. You'll notice that you have some controls here. So first you have your micro USB charging port, active noise canceling. And if we flip it on this side, you'll notice that you have your power button, you have your multi-function buttons when it comes to volumes, play, pause, and skip, and then also your answer button for phone calls. Pinhole mic, you can see that right there. So that looks like it's only on one side. They look really good. So they look good. Let's see how they sound. Now, in order to personalize our hearing experience, we're going to install the Audeara app on our phone. And as you can see right here, we're going to start creating our hearing profile by starting the hearing test. So let's get started. Now, our hearing experience can be personalized in three ways. You see a standard test, a high detail test, or an ultimate precision test. I'm going to choose a standard test. I think a lot of people are. Maybe some of us will go all the way up to the high detail. I don't know how many of us will spend 10 minutes on a test. So I'm going to go to the first one. Let's see how it works. All right, now to give you an example of what the hearing test is like, so basically what it's doing is it's asking you, can you hear the beep? So this is very similar to the hearing test that if as a kid or even as an adult you've gone to see a doctor for hearing, you basically hear this beeping, and it's going to ask you, do you hear it or don't you? And it's going to, as it's going through this, it's going to personalize the audio experience for you. All right, so let me show you, what I've been experiencing with the hearing test. So you're going to hear a series of beeps, and the beeps are going to go from low to high and maybe deep. And as you're going through them, you're going to determine, can you hear it? Are they barely audible, or can't you hear them? And as you do this, the graph, as you can see here, is going to go down. So I'm tapping what I can hear, and then it goes through the test, and then this is as far down I can hear, and it's doing it for each one of the frequencies. This is what's going to allow you to have the best hearing experience. Okay, so let's talk about fit. We're going to talk about audio quality, and what's the experience like when using this app that personalizes your hearing experience. So first, let's talk about fit. So as you can see right here, I have them on my head right now. They feel very comfortable. The vice process that takes place right here doesn't seem to be painful at all, and you're definitely going to be able to use these for extended period of times. Now, one of the things I will mention is that, and we'll show this on the side, it does a really nice job of covering your ear. So I always get a lot of questions about, will it cover my ear or does it raise on your ear? Now, again, take a look at the size of my ears. They're not ginormous, but they fit in nicely, and I don't really feel any overheating. The one thing I will mention is that the foam itself is probably stiffer than I'd like it to be, and maybe with use, you'll get some. It'll get softer, but I find that's a little bit more stiffer than some of the ones that I've used before. That being said, no overheating. Ears fit well in there, and it does a really decent job when it comes to noise cancellation from I would say, from a passive perspective. So now let's talk about audio quality. And with that, we're going to talk about noise canceling. They do a relatively decent job when it comes to noise canceling. I'd say they're not at the level of a Sony or a Bose, but you're not getting these specifically for the noise canceling. You're getting these because you want to be able to have a better hearing experience when it comes to music, movies, audiobooks, the things that we talked about. So how does the app actually influence the hearing experience? So the best way I can explain it is, if you've ever gone to the eye doctor, which I have, and you go through that test where they actually go through and they say, can you see it better now? Is 1, 2, 3, or 4 when they do that test, and how things slightly improved? Well, the app itself has these settings that you can apply that go from 0 to 100%. So as you're listening to a song, you can hear music kind of in there, but it's kind of, I would say, somewhat flat. And then as you start applying the different settings, going from 0 all the way up to 100%, things start getting brighter. It's the best way I can explain it. It's like sharpening, and it's slightly sharpening where you're like, okay, I couldn't hear that before. So it really takes a couple times listening to the same song to be able to appreciate what you're starting to hear now that is differently. But there's definitely a change with the audio quality. So next, let's talk about call quality. Let's go ahead and check it out.
So guys, this is an audio test of Audeara. I typically am in an outside setting. It's really raining here in Chicago, so we're going to have to do this in the studio today. But it still should give you a good understanding and good representation of what the actual call quality sounds like. A couple of things I also want to talk about as we're doing this call quality test, and you can hear what the person's hearing on the other side, is also how well do they stay on your head. So I'm just going to turn to the side a bit here so that you can see, hopefully this stays in focus, to show you how it fits. And then also the fact that you can shake your head a little bit, so I don't get too blurry, and they do not come off. They rest well on your head. This is what a caller is going to hear when you're speaking through these. Now keep in mind that I do have active noise canceling on, so my environment is very peaceful. But how does the person who is calling you experience the phone call? You let me know what you think about the audio quality in the comment area below.
So guys, that concludes our review of the Audeara headphones. If you have any comments or questions about this review, leave it in the comment area. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.